In June, 17 companies paid me a combined total of $58.18 just for owning a piece of them. It doesn't sound like much, but I want to show you exactly where it came from and what those positions are worth today. My goal is to invest $300 to $500 a month into this taxable account. However, I had several expenses that came up in June. My car needed a starter replacement, a head cap engine seal replace, tires, alignment, and all of those expenses quickly add up. It ran me up to $700.30, and despite those expenses, I still managed to invest $300. I'll give you some quick context if you're new here. This is a 21,000 portfolio, and the purpose of this portfolio is to build dividend income, $1,200 annually or $100 a month. Everything you're about to see here is real, the numbers, the value. Like, I'm not going to tell you I love every position on this list because I don't. Some of these things I'm still deciding on, and that's part of the process. And I'd rather show you that than pretend that I've got it all figured out. Go ahead and jump right in, and I'll show you exactly where that money came from. So we're going to start with SCHD. SCHD, which, by the way, if you've seen my other videos and my shorts, you know I'm a big fan of SCHD. It's an index fund that pays you every single 3 months, and it's invested into the top dividend holdings that grow continuously their dividends. So it paid me $7.12 for the month of June. As of now, in my portfolio, it's currently valued at $914, and that's up 20% in my portfolio. Google is also been another phenomenal stock. So I made a big investment into Google earlier this year when it was at an all-time low. There was a lot of concern that Google wouldn't make it and that their business model would be disrupted because of AI. And now they are the front runner of AI. So it's awesome to see how they've changed that narrative. It paid me $1.52 for the month of June. It's currently valued at $2,400 in my portfolio, and it's up 181%. That's crazy. But I'm so happy that I bought into Google earlier this year. It's the right thing to do. The third holding is Broadcom. Broadcom paid me $1.72 for the month of June. It's currently valued at $977, and it's up 300%. Let's go. 300%. I actually bought this stock 4 to 5 years ago. I had no idea what I was getting into. I had just heard about the concept of dividend investing, and Broadcom was a top dividend contender. And I said, I got to buy Broadcom. And at that time, it was performing okay. But man, this AI boom and this chip season certainly blew it up. I'm so glad that I have Broadcom. The fourth holding is Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, I actually bought during COVID. When all the news were going crazy and there was a lot of fear of banks. Wells Fargo went to like $30, I think like 20 some dollars. I'm not sure what price, but I bought it at an all-time low. And it paid me $4.64 in the month of June. It's currently valued at $891, and it's up a whooping 225%. Yo, like that is so freaking awesome. This is why I love investing. Like, you get to see that money grow, and these are not like overnight results. Like I said, like I've had these companies for 4 to 5 years, 6 years, so they've been putting in some work for sure. The next one is UPS. I'm gonna tell you something about UPS, man. Before I do, it paid me $11.51. It's currently valued in my portfolio $780, and it's up 9%. This has been a very boring stock. I've been holding this for about 3 to 4 years now as well, and unfortunately, it's been going through some seasons of just downside with Amazon setting up their own shipping logistics, and I think Uber potentially getting into the play as well. UPS has just been struggling. They've been on the struggle bus. It's not been a great performer. The dividend, for some reason, has been able to maintain, which is awesome. Like it's great that they've been able to maintain their dividend, but I am a little worried about UPS. I don't know. It's a struggle. It's struggling, but it's relevant. But we'll continue to see. This may be a position that I may not hold for very long. T Rowe, I bought T Rowe earlier this year. Is also towards an all-time low, and I decided, this is a great company. It's got a good balance sheet, and I invested some money into it. So it paid me $7.41. It's currently valued at $676, and it's up 14%. Cannot complain about T Rowe. I think it's heading in the right direction. I like the momentum the stock's been having. I'm a very happy holder of T Rowe. Tractor Supply. The Tractor Supply paid me $3.30. It's currently valued at $447, but it's down 14%. This has been a pretty painful stock to own. I will say those. I am optimistic about the future for Tractor Supply. There's a lot of consumer pressure and a lot of concern that with prices going up, the consumer is a little worried about coming back. But I do believe that they have what they need to come out better on the end of this. The balance sheet is very healthy. I don't foresee there to be a dividend cut. I don't think the dividend is at risk. So I'm happy for Tractor Supply, and I'm happy for the future that I believe they'll continue to have. PepsiCo. Pepsi paid me $4.16. It's currently valued at $400, and it's flat, right? It's almost flat. It's not even about 1% down. This has been a boring stock. I've had this for 3 years now. This is another stock similar to Coke. I just don't know if it's worth holding. There's other great companies out there like SCHD, and I've actually have been considering on parting ways with PepsiCo, but as of now, it's currently a holding in my portfolio. The next stock is Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works paid me $3.50. Currently valued at $405, and it's up 21%. I invested in Bath and Body Works earlier this year when it went to an all-time low, and at that time there was a lot of worries about the dividend being cut, but I said, hey, you know what? Like, I looked at the balance sheet. The balance sheet looked relatively okay. It wasn't great, but it looked okay, and I'm so glad that I bought into it. It's up 21%. The dividend looks strong and healthy. Well, I wouldn't say healthy, but it's reasonable, and I think they'll continue to pay that out. The next one is Truist Financial Corporation. It paid me $2.82. It's currently valued at $268, and it's up 35%. It's a small portion of my portfolio. I'm a happy Truist owner. I cannot complain about the stock. Manulife Financial Corporation paid me $1.61. Currently $186 in my portfolio, and it's up 96%. I've had this stock for about 5 years now, though, so it's awesome how it's doubled, and in 5 years it's been a great holding. Arbor Realty Trust, cannot say the same for Realty Trust. It paid me $4.35, currently valued at $133, but it's down 43%. I had the option of selling this 4 years ago. For some reason, I don't know why, I decided to keep it. I think it was yielding like 11% 4 years ago, and I've kept it since then. I've not added any more cash to it. But I'm not happy and content with it. I'm actually waiting for it to go up a bit, and I'll probably bounce and leave the stock, more than likely at a loss, but as of now, it is a holding. Meta Platforms paid me 11 cents. It's currently valued $129, and it's about 1% down. I recently bought Meta actually about a month ago, so this is a relatively new investment. Nvidia paid me a whooping 15 cents, currently valued at $115, and it's up 86%. Let's go, baby. Super solid holding. Nvidia, obviously not a dividend payer, but I have it on my portfolio, and not necessarily for dividend, just more for the name. Realty Income paid me $2.71, currently valued at $635, and it's up 10%. This has been a hard one for me. Realty Income, here's what I appreciate about the company. It's consistent. Every single month it pays a dividend, which I really like that. I think it's really neat. However, the stock appreciation has not been great. It's been a pretty boring stock to hold, but I have appreciated the fact that they are raising their dividends every single year, which is good. Like, you want to see that. You want your dividends to continue to grow, and that snowball effect, once it gets going, man, it gets going. But it's been a pretty boring stock to own. So I don't know. I think as of now, I'm going to continue to keep it. It's currently yielding 5% yield, which is awesome.
which is awesome. So I don't know. We'll see. Realty Income is currently debatable holding. Eli Lilly paid me 40 cents. It's currently valued at $280 in my portfolio, and it's up 65%. Microsoft, $1.14 is what it paid me. It's currently valued at $510. It's down 6%. I have been buying Microsoft in the last 4 to 6 months. It's a relatively new investment, so I am pleased with the way it's been performing, and it'll continue to perform. I'm actually continuously buying Microsoft because it is towards the all-time lows, so I am buying Microsoft right now. Now I'm going to show you here my monthly progression tracker, and start at the beginning of this year. This portfolio was at $18,800. I've invested $1,200 year to date. It's paid me $197 in dividends. My current balance as of this morning is $21,392. The account has appreciated by $861. Like I mentioned, my annual goal is $1,200, $100 a month.
As of now, my average dividend payout is about $32.98. Guys, I get excited to see the progression and tracking. Investing isn't necessarily easy. There's so many expenses that are coming up every single month. My wife and I are about to have a baby, so there's going to be more expenses there, and I'm trying to plan and budget well so that way the baby and other maybe lifestyle things doesn't get in the way from investing. But my goal is to get to a $1,200 annual dividend, $100 a month. I'm about 33% there. This is such an incredible journey. I love investing. I've been doing it for some time, and if you're interested in continuously following my journey towards $1,200 annual dividend portfolio, my ask that you give this video a thumbs up and that you subscribe. I look forward to continuing to share with you my mistakes, my wins, and I hope that you take value out of this. Thanks for watching.